the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Diffuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walk the mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win, apply myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win.
What's going on, everybody? Good evening. Welcome to Dave's Doghouse. Back in the building. Right now, I am live on 3 platforms. I'm live on Facebook, YouTube, and X. So if you are on YouTube, make sure that you like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you are on Facebook, like, share this to a group, share this to somebody you know. If you're on X, like this, retweet. You can even retweet it with a quote saying that I'm live. But I'm excited about today's episode. Shout out to the guys. There's an R2L show earlier this morning. They talked about the Mavericks, the Pacers. So make sure you tune in. If you have not watched it already, make sure you go back and go watch it on the regular R2L show. Today is February 22nd, 2024. And as I said, the doghouse has returned today. We got some things to discuss today. There may be some people that agree, there may be some people that disagree about what I say, but that's what the comments are for. That's what the show's for. I'm not here to make everybody happy. I'm here to create good content and to tell you honestly how I feel about these specific people in each situation. So yeah, make sure you share this on every single platform that I'm live on right now. Again, that's X, YouTube, and Facebook. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button right now if you're not already, and subscribe and get someone else to subscribe. It's been a great day, a really, really great day. Great day for me. I hope your day has been going well as well. Shout out to In the Red Corner, the hottest show on the R2L network. If you have not tuned in already, make sure you tune in to their show now. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a lot to talk about, especially now that David Benavidez is moving up to light heavyweight to go fight someone else and not fighting Canelo Alvarez. And then you got Frank Martin and Tank Davis now supposed to be fighting for the lightweight belt. So, then we got Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia got a fight coming up April 20th on 420. So just a couple months away. So we'll see. We will see how that transpires. But of course, before I get started with anything, we are in the doghouse. My guy, you in the doghouse. So make sure you tune in to the doghouse. My guy, you in the doghouse. And even though they turned up on the show, I turned up on my own show too. Turn me up. All right. Any cinnamon going to be sprinkled in their doghouse? Oh, pay attention. Just make sure you pay attention to today's show. You might have some things that you actually want to see. So, like I said, you are live right now on Dave's Doghouse. So, what we do in the doghouse is we got to make sure we start talking about some of the people that are in the old doghouse. So before we get started, let's go ahead and bring up the old doghouse. So as you see, we have a plethora of people and teams and coaches or organizations in there. If you don't know who everyone is, you got Jamel Charlo, Jared Miller, Anthony Joshua, Regis Prograis, all in, all boxers. We got Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions. You got the Philadelphia Eagles. You got the WBC. Tom Monken, Sam Howell, Brandon Staley, Draymond Green, Detroit Lions, and Lamar Jackson. So this segment is to see if we have somebody coming out of the doghouse. Who do you guys think should be out of the doghouse at this moment? And we may revisit that the next time. And it's almost like In the Red Corner knew exactly where I was going to go with this. Because, yes, Oscar De La Hoya is out of the doghouse. Golden Boy Promotions is out of the doghouse. He actually got a fight. And I just announced it. Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia are fighting in Brooklyn at the Net Center, fighting each other. He finally got a fight that he said that he was going to book. So bravo, Oscar De La Hoya. I think this fight is definitely going to be exciting to watch. We have two of the most, I want to say, terrible trash talkers in boxing, but I think it's going to be fun to watch either way because, you got Bill Haney, who's definitely going to, he's going to talk a lot of smack for Devin, of course. And then Ryan Garcia has, Oscar De La Hoya behind him. He got Floyd behind him because I believe he was around Floyd a few times. And Derrick James is another opportunity to prove that he deserved to be Trainer of the Year just a couple years ago. So we got something to see because all his fighters have now looked good, and that's including Jamel Charlo and I just had his name, Anthony Joshua. But Oscar, man, I mean, you did a good job, man. You did something that a lot of people didn't think you were going to do. I didn't think you were going to do. Of course, Ty, who's in the red corner, also said that as well. Said that you would not, get something done. You were making all these promises and all these fights are going to happen and nothing happened, but you finally got it done. So I can't continue to keep you in there when you finally did what you said you were going to do, and it helped you out. Also, Golden Boy Promotions have also signed a middleweight fighting contender. Charles Connell he signed a multi-year deal. He's only 26 years old. He hasn't competed since November 2022, but he remains undefeated. He represents the USA. He represented the USA in the Olympics in 2016. So, it's looking very bright and promising for Golden Boy Promotions and Oscar De La Hoya. I'm excited to see what's going to happen next with these fighters, with this promotion company. And Oscar, I mean, you were one of the best boxers of all time. You have been catching a lot of flack, and most of it rightfully so, because of what you guys have been doing and Golden Boy Promotions, defending players, then beefing on Twitter, and then saying that they shouldn't be doing this, they should be doing that. So there was a reason to put you in there. But now the fact that you got this fight that we're all going to be able to see and watch and enjoy, hopefully it's not a bunch of running around. It's actually a boxing fight. I mean, I know boxing is, it's supposed to hit and not get hit, but, sometimes you just got to brawl and go and, put things to fists. So, like I said, I'm excited to see this matchup, and great job getting this done, Oscar De La Hoya. So you're out of the doghouse. So you get a growl. There we go. There we go. So now we got to go ahead and talk about the new members. So, first up, it's funny that I'm talking about this right now because we just finished All-Star weekend. We had some amazing talent in the All-Star weekend, featuring players like LeBron James, Luka Doncic, Giannis, SGA, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. You can name a whole lot of other players. Bam Adebayo, Damian Lillard. This was, I thought would be what I thought would be a very exciting All-Star, weekend or All-Star game. But that just didn't happen, in my opinion. And you have your own opinion, I have mine. And there was a question that was in the NBA chat that we have from the R2L family about if the NBA had a bye week. Well, technically, the All-Star week is the bye week. So if you want to know who the very first thing or person that I'm putting in the doghouse, it is without a doubt the slam dunk contest. I mean, we haven't had a good slam dunk contest since Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon were going at it. That was the most exciting one I've seen in a very long time, and we haven't had that in a while. And mainly because Aaron Gordon got robbed twice. And this one just wasn't no better. You had Jaime Jaquez in there. And yeah, I'm a Miami Heat fan, but he didn't deserve to be in there. You tell me what he's done this season to say that he deserved to be in the dunk contest. Don't worry, I'll wait. Because I didn't see it. He had a couple of lobs. He had some nice regular in-game dunks that anyone else could do, really. I didn't see him do nothing, no in between the leg, no windmill or nothing like that. I didn't see no flash from what he did in the regular season to say that he deserved to be in the dunk contest. So I had no idea why he was there. And then there was a robbery that happened in the dunk contest, and that was Obi Toppin's brother, Jacob Toppin. I feel like he got robbed of being able to be in the final round against Mac McClung. Because I don't care what anyone says. Jaylen Brown had one of the worst dunk contest performances I've ever seen in NBA history. That was absolutely terrible. I don't know what he was thinking. And then he had the audacity to put on a Michael Jackson glove in his final dunk. And all he did was dunk the ball left-handed. And they gave him a 49. That made absolutely no sense. The judges were terrible because they were scoring hard. There was no dunk. Let me get this. Let me set this straight. There wasn't any dunk that night that deserved a 50. Not a dunk. Not one. Not from Mac McClung, who I believe he won it and he deserved to win it because he was the best dunker out of all of them. But I'm freezing up a little bit. Not sure what's going on. But there is, I just don't see how they scored the way that they scored. Those judges they shouldn't have been judging. I could have done a better job than that. The guys in the chat could have done a better job than that. And then we had one guy in the chat who thought what Jaylen Brown did was great. And yeah, Just Basic was terrible. Because that's all his dunks were. They were basic dunks. And he did, let me say this though. He did some tributes during his dunks, and that's honorable. I'm not here to say that what he did wasn't cool, because he did some tributes to some guys. There was a kid that he did a tribute to that didn't get a chance to play ball because of a tragic situation. So I commend you, Jaylen Brown, for doing that. But this overall dunk contest was trash. It was terrible. It wasn't. It was a waste of time. Yes, it was. Yes, I watched it because I was hoping that Jaylen Brown would put on the show, because we haven't seen someone of his caliber be in the dunk contest in a while. He just signed a $300 million contract in the offseason, and now, he put himself in the same dunk contest. So I was thinking, all right, cool. Maybe he got something that we haven't seen before. Nope. Everything he did, we seen before. Pretty much everybody in the dunk contest did what we've seen before. They might as well just go ahead and bring some G League players in there, or all the dunk influencers in there. They can give a better show than that. Shoot, get some people from Iron One that used to dunk back in the day. They could probably do better than that. Like, come on, that was I don't know, man. I don't know. It was upsetting to see. It felt like my eyes were burning watching that. Well, yeah, I mean, I've seen him do it before. I've watched Mac since he was in high school. I've seen him do that before, so I wasn't too, it was dope, but not worth what, those scores. But the dunk contest was just it was by far terrible. So I'm just it was just terrible. So slam dunk contest, you get the call everybody gets, because it was just a trash performance. So welcome to the doghouse. My guy, you in the doghouse. All right. So staying in the All-Star break, I'm not even about to waste my time and make you guess what this is, but it was the All-Star game itself. The All-Star game itself needs a lot of revamping. And the players came out and said they would like to be played for the All-Star game. Now, I don't think it's wrong to want to be paid for the All-Star game. I don't think that's wrong at all. I think if you want to be paid for the All-Star game, you need to put an effort, like how Kobe and them used to play. Like when Bron and Wade, like back then, when KG was in the game, when Tim Duncan used to be in the All-Star game, when Dirk was in the All-Star game, like it needs to be some competitive effort. Like, I get it, you breaking records, and people want to see a lot of threes and stuff like that, and see some dunks, but we barely see dunks now. There's more threes than anything else. And I get that's where the game has gotten to, but compete. The All-Stars are supposed to be the best players in the world, the best players in the best game in the world. But it's not equating to nothing. It's just everybody just chucking up shots and just letting people bypass and get layups and dunks, alley-oops, no matter what it is. Hey, you get a shot, you get a shot, you get a shot, you get a shot. They just basically Oprah out there. And right, Tony? At least, shout out to my brother Tony. So at least what they would at least compete in the fourth quarter. And I would say close to the end of the third and going into the fourth is where they would compete the most because they know that's when, you get it's bragging rights. People don't care about bragging rights anymore. They just care about their brand. And I get the fact to not want to get injured during the All-Star game, but that hasn't happened many times, at least to my knowledge, from what I remember. I haven't seen a lot of injuries happen during the All-Star game. So, I mean, compete. Implement one-on-one. Implement two-on-twos. I mean, I think there's some revamping that needs to get done for the All-Star game and the All-Star weekend because it's not fun anymore. Just watching it, just to watch it. To hope that something good that's going to happen. To hope that somebody's going to compete. I'm not sure what is going on nowadays, but it needs to be a lot more competitive now. Somebody, I mean, look, Jaylen Brown decided to do something that most stars aren't doing, and he went to the dunk contest. I'm challenging someone in the NBA to actually play some defense in the third and fourth quarter. And that's cool. They want the glory of being selected. That's cool. But so the way that the fan votes are in the NBA is that needs to be revamped as well. Because the fan vote should not be 50%. Because the Lakers had 2 representatives and the Kings had none. And the Kings have a better record than the Lakers. It's all about names nowadays. It's not even about who's playing the best for that season. It's all about names. And the NBA All-Star Weekend was about players who competed and who were the best before the All-Star break or leading up to the All-Star break. Now it's just, hey, if you are a star player, you got a really good chance to get in there no matter what your team's record is. But shout out to some of the young guys that was able to play in the game, like a Paolo Banchero. He got his opportunity. He was the number 1 overall pick, so he got an opportunity to play in the game. Which is great for Paolo. And then you go this, and then you got Ant, SGA. Those guys got the opportunity to play in the game, and those are the young and up and coming players in the NBA. So it's good to see them have an opportunity to play. But it's just, come on, yeah. Some teams play defense in the regular season, some don't. So I won't say all teams don't play defense, but some don't. But please, somebody, Ant, SGA, they're considering you the best two-way point guard, the best two-way guard in the league. Show it. Kawhi, we know you're a great defender. Compete. Bron, compete. KD, compete. Come on. Just play some defense. Do something. So until this gets revamped, man, I'm not like I said, I'm not excited about this. But until some changes get made in the NBA and this actually gets improved, both the slam dunk contest and the All-Star game will forever be in here. We just need more people to actually go out there and compete. Like, are y'all scared to get embarrassed? Is that what it is now? You want to protect your brand so much you're scared to get embarrassed? I mean, you get him. It happens in a regular game. It's going to happen. It's going to happen now too. You're the best players in the world. Yeah, that's all good. But look, All-Star game, All-Star weekend. Well, I won't say sorry, All-Star weekend, but the All-Star game, you get the same card that the slam dunk contest got and all other people in the doghouse have gotten. Welcome to the doghouse. My guy, you in the doghouse. All right. Now I feel like this is the one that some people have been waiting for, especially in the red corner, anti, because they kind of sort of already said who was going to be in the doghouse, but I didn't announce it. I had to, entice them to be able to watch and see exactly who I was going to talk about. But it's one of the best boxers in the world, Canelo Alvarez. People want to guess why I put Canelo in the doghouse? Comment. Let me see what you think. Because Canelo is one of the best fighters in the world. He did just have a fight. He did defend his title against Jermell Charlo, and he won the fight. I think his last toughest fight was against Dimitri Bivol. That was his last toughest fight. And Canelo, I was one of the ones in the boxing channel saying that you were pound for pound, you were still pound for pound the best boxer in boxing. But Canelo, I got a question to ask you. Is there a reason why you don't want to fight David Benavidez? Is there a reason you don't want to fight one of the best up and coming boxers in the game? Because now, thanks to you, David Benavidez is moving up to light heavyweight to go fight someone else. I don't know if you know, but David Benavidez is set to move up to light heavyweight for his next fight and will face. I know I'm going to say this name wrong, but I'm gonna say it. Alexander. I'm not even gonna try his last name, but in June for the WBC interim belt and WBC mandatory position for the Dimitri Bivol versus Artur Beterbiev winner. That was announced today. So Canelo, who are you waiting on? That's what I want to know. Are you about to go fight Jermall Charlo now? But Jermall Charlo said that he hasn't even been in contact. And then you went out and said that Sugar Ray Robinson or Carlos Monzon would have beaten you. I don't know, Canelo. Seems like you running away from all the other great boxers in the game right now. The only one I understand is you not fighting Bud Crawford because, yeah, he would be moving up 2 weight classes just to fight you. So, I mean, you're not fighting David Benavidez. Then who are you going to fight? If it's Jermell Charlo, then you pretty much just I guess you're just giving the twin brother revenge. I'm just disappointed in you, Canelo. I'm disappointed. David Benavidez was the fight, I believe, that made a lot more sense, and you just said no. I think that fight would have been definitely worth watching, but I guess it just didn't matter to you. Canelo, you got to fight the best boxers, man. I feel like that's where you earn your respect. You earn your respect fighting the best boxers. I get it. It's all about money now and stuff like that, and you feel like you're the champ. You get to make your own fight. So I'm not saying, do this because we want to see it. Do it because it's the best fight. Period. So, I like I said, I don't know. Maybe one of the guys will definitely have something to say. So make sure you tune in this Sunday to In the Red Corner. I'm pretty sure they're going to go live at 7 p.m. on YouTube. So make sure you tune in to In the Red Corner during that time. I think it's going to be a great show. And I'm almost certain they're going to talk about this. And honestly, I said I wouldn't come on the show again. I want to invite on the show. I won't, I will be off that day. So I want to invite on the show. If y'all are going live this Sunday, please invite me. Please have me there, especially for this topic, because I definitely want to hear how you guys feel about that, because I don't feel too good about it. So Canelo Alvarez, who I believe is who I believed or believe still is, he still has a chance to say that he still is, but pound for pound best fighter. You will get an invite. You know what? Next Wednesday, I'm off. So make sure, you have opportunity to come on the show. Big bro. But Canelo Alvarez, you get the call that everyone else gets, even though I feel like you're the best pound for pound fighter, but you're just not fighting the best. So welcome to the doghouse. My guy, you in the doghouse. Okay. Now that we got the doghouse out the way, you have an opportunity to tell me why you agree or disagree with the people that I put in there, the people or the systems or organizations or events that I put in there. Now we got to talk about my favorite part of the show, the dogs of the week. This is a first for the doghouse. We finally, appreciate you, Ty. I got my invite. So I will be on In the Red Corner Sunday, 7 p.m. Make sure you guys watch it. So we have, for the first time, the very first time on Dave's Doghouse, whether it was on the R2L Show as a segment and now as his own show, we have our first returning dog of the week. And I think this young lady deserves to be the first. Not sure if you guys remember, but she plays for USC. She is a freshman, 6'2", guard. And she's from Los Angeles, California. None other than Juju Watkins at USC. This young lady has been on a tear. I don't think people realize that she had a 51-point game. 51-point game. Her last 5 games, all wins, by the way. This past Sunday against Oregon State, USC won 58-50. She had 18-11, 1 assist and 2 blocks. Against Oregon, she had 33 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals, and a block. Against Arizona, she had 32 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 4 blocks. Against Arizona State, she had 31 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. And against Cal, she had 29 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals, and 2 blocks. Juju Watkins has been balling. She is going to be a phenomenon in women's college basketball and in the WNBA when she gets drafted. I think she's going to be number one overall when she gets drafted, whenever that may be. She's going to be number one overall. She is balling as long as she stays healthy. I don't know who can stop this young lady. So for the season, she's averaging 27.5 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, a block, shooting 41% from the field, 34% from 3, and 85% from the free throw line. This young lady is just doing everything she needs to do. I don't see a scenario, and she's shooting the 3 6 times a game, and she's getting to the line. She's shooting 7 free throws a game. She doesn't turn the ball over high, even though her assisted turnover ratio is in the negative. It's not bad to where it's affecting the team. She's second in the league in points right now as a freshman. She's second in college women's basketball as a freshman. I think we all know who number one is. The young lady in Iowa. I think Caitlin Clark. I don't think we know who number one is. But right behind her is Juju Watkins. If you are not, I'm advising you, if you have not watched a lick of women's college basketball, you need to watch Juju Watkins play basketball. Because she's a baller. She can defend, she can pass, she can rebound. She'll defend the best player. She'll block some shots if she needs to. She's a 6'2" guard. Juju Watkins, I love watching your game. I love watching you play. And yes, I agree, Tony. I believe she very well may be the new Maya Moore. But I think it's just like a new age Maya Moore to where she's just getting buckets no matter where she goes at. And Maya Moore was getting buckets too, but I don't know if she was getting it at this volume. And I'm not saying that she's better than Maya Moore because she still has a lot more to prove, but she is cooking in her freshman season. I can't wait to watch more of her play because she is a baller, and I'm honored to be able to have you to be the first ever 2-time Dog of the Week. Welcome to the Dogs. So, man, I'm Juju. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. I'm proud to watch you flourish in USC. Now, we got one freshman out the way. We got to talk about another freshman now. Now, I normally don't talk about, players that play at Notre Dame, whether it's college football, college basketball, baseball, whatever. I have a strong disdain for Notre Dame. Even though I've never played at University of Miami, I never attended the University of Miami. Just know I'm a Hurricane fan. I'm a Hurricane fan, and I don't bang with Notre Dame. If you don't remember why, just remember they used to call University of Miami Thug U. Just remember that. But this young lady has proven that she deserves to be in the conversation. She deserves to be a dog. And I don't know any other platform that has mentioned this young lady, unless it's a college basketball show. I don't remember hearing it. I haven't heard it on First Take, Undisputed, Get Up, First Things First, Speak. I'm naming all the shows. You name another show that you know that is prominent and well known that has talked about this young lady. I don't remember. But let's go ahead and bring up Hannah Hidalgo, another freshman. But out of Notre Dame. She's from Haddonfield, New Jersey. 5'6" guard. Right now, she is averaging 24.4 points per game, 6.3 rebounds, 5.3 assists, and shooting almost 47% from the field. You could pretty much say she's shooting 47% from the field. Her last 5 games, where she's won 3 out of the last 5, where her and Notre Dame have won 3 of the last 5. When she's only had 1 bad game. So against Duke, where they won 70-62, she had 23.6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals. But she also had 5 turnovers in that game. And the loss against North Carolina State University, she only put up 10 points and 9 rebounds, 3 steals and a block, 2 turnovers. Against Florida State, double overtime, they won 98-94. She put up 27.7 rebounds, 9 assists, and she had 5 steals in that game. Against Louisville in a loss, she had 30 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, but she had 7 steals. And against Pitt, she put up 22 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals. She is also shooting 36% from 3 and 80% from the free throw line. And she's playing about 35 minutes a game. She's playing pretty well for a young lady her age. Hannah, you are another freshman that's playing lights out right now. Shorter than me, but playing bigger. Just balling out. And I've never played professionally, never played collegiate. Didn't play in high school. So, I played recreationally, but I never played at your level. And okay, cool. They talked about it at ESPN. That's what's up. But I'm talking about all the other like debate shows and stuff like that. She balling out, man. So Hannah Hidalgo, I enjoy watching you play, even though I don't like your team. But I enjoy watching you play. I enjoy watching great players play good, and I'm always excited to see how freshmen will play in their first season. And you've been playing pretty well. So Hannah Hidalgo, you are the newest member to the Dogs in the Field. So welcome, and I'm glad to say that you're a dog. So, last but not least, we've been talking about basketball this entire time, other than Canelo Alvarez, who you see is in the doghouse. So I'm going right to the NBA. Right to the NBA. And this is what right before the All-Star break was the hottest team in the NBA. I can name some of the players that have played for this team. Shaq, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Jared Allen, Tristan Thompson, J.R. Smith, Iman Shumpert, Boobie Johnson. There's so many players that play for the Cleveland Cavaliers. This Cavs team are currently 36-17 on the year. They are 19-9 at home, 17-8 on the road, 24-11 in conference play, and 8-4 in their division. They are the second best team in the East right now, record-wise. They are averaging 114 points per game, and their opponents they're holding opponents to 109 points per game. That's crazy. That's still like a high. It's not like they really stopping anyone, but hey, it's there. So that's a 5.7 point differential. They have won 18 of their last 21 games. Of their last 21 games. They've beaten teams like the Bucks. They've been on a tear. They've been led by one of their best players, Donovan Mitchell, of course, who leads the team in points and assists right now. Jared Allen leads the team in rebounds. But let me tell you guys who this team has been beating. And they're down 4 right now to the Orlando Magic. So, I'm not including this game right now. Yes, I agree, Tony. Everyone is beating them right now. I get that. So, in the month of February, they beat the Grizzlies, the Spurs. They beat the Kings at home. They beat the Wizards, the Nets, the Raptors, the 76ers. They lost 2, beat the Bulls, and right now they're down 4 to the Magic at halftime, 54-50. In January is when they kind of sort of got hot. Well, not even January. Let me go back to December. So they beat the Pistons. They beat the Magic in the first matchup. Oh, I don't know if that was the first night, but they beat the Magic. Beat Miami by pretty much 20 points. Lost to the Magic after that. Lost to the Celtics back-to-back games. Beat the Hawks, the Rockets, the Jazz. Lost against the Pelicans. Beat the Bulls, the Mavs. Then lost against the Bucks. Then comes January. First game on New Year's Day, they lose to the Raptors. Then they beat the Wizards by 40. Then beat the Wizards again the very next game, 2 days later, by 20. Beat the Spurs, beat the Nets, beat the Bulls, beat the Bucks by 40. They beat the Hawks by 21. Beat the Cavaliers by 30. Then they lose to the Bucks. Play the Bucks again, beat them by 12. They beat the Clippers by 10, and then they beat the Pistons again. The Cavaliers are the hottest team in the NBA. Like I said, 18 of their last 21 games. If you want to go to 20, okay, 17 of the last 21, their last 20 games they've won. 9-1 in the last 10 games. They're only on a 1-game win streak. I can't consider it a win streak because it's just 1 game. But the Cavaliers have been playing lights out as a team. So December 29th and a loss against the Bucks. Jared Allen and Donovan Mitchell both did something for the first time in Cavaliers history. The first time in Cavaliers history, they had 2 teammates that had 30-plus points, 6-plus assists, and 6-plus rebounds. What did they record? Donovan Mitchell had 34 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists. Jared Allen had 30 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. In that game against the Bucks, Jared Allen shot 15-17 from the field, and Donovan Mitchell was 14-23 from the field. The only thing that was bad about Donovan Mitchell is he shot 2 of 10 from 3, 20%. You're not going to win games if your best player is shooting 2 of 10 from 3. But they do have one of their players that's out on suspension, Tristan Thompson, who's still on a 25-game suspension. So you have that going. But Donovan Mitchell, like I said, is leading this team right now. Donovan Mitchell, I'm trying to find that stat that I had of Donovan Mitchell. He is right now 4th in the NBA in points, averaging 28.4 points per game, 5.4 assists, 5.4 rebounds, 6.3 assists, 47% from the field. He's also averaging about a little under a block, almost 2 steals a game. He's playing well. He's playing well this year. And just about 2 turnovers, 36% from 3, 86% from the free throw line. So it's good to see the Cavaliers playing good without LeBron and being this high up. They haven't been this good since LeBron left. Since LeBron has been there, since LeBron left either time, because he left them twice. So yeah, it's a good thing to see. Showing some stability with Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland Jr. They went and signed Max Strus in free agency, who has he's had some really good games this year for the Cavaliers, and we know what Jared Allen can do. So got to give them some praise and give some praise when it's due. So Cleveland Cavaliers, you're the highlight of the show. And welcome to the Dogs. That is it for my show today. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Make sure you tune in to all the other shows. Tune in to BWT tonight at 10 o'clock. Teddy has some more. He just finished his off-season stuff for baseball, so make sure you tune in 10 o'clock tonight, Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a great show. Shout out to all the other shows in the network. If you want to become a member of the R2L family, you have to go to the R2L Show, click the link in the bio, and you can either be a pro member, all-star, or superstar. If you did not watch the show earlier today, make sure you watch it, and Tomo's going to explain what each one does for you. I'm going to explain to you why it's good to become a member, because we have Instagram chats to where I give all the sports news. And if sometimes it's not just me. You have some people in there who do news for their own team. Like Ty and Teddy. And it's enjoyable. You get access to a lot of things that some people don't see all the time. I have sources that as soon as the news come out, I post it. And it's not just me as well. But you get debates in there. You can mention topics that you want to talk about that we can bring on the show. So make sure you do your due diligence. Go watch the regular R2L show from this morning. It was live at 9 a.m. And you become a member. Trust me, it's worth it. Thank you for watching my show today. We turned up. And until next time. Peace out. Thank you for watching all the way through and tuning all the way into the end. Thank you for enjoying Dave's Doghouse. I hope you had a great show. Make sure you like this video and hit the notification button so you get an alert whenever I go live again or have another video and another episode. And also, last but not least, hit that share button. If you enjoyed this and you think someone else will enjoy it, share it. And also, thank you again for tuning into this episode, and I'll see you next time.